What's up, dudes? I'm Hilah and welcome to Hilah Cooking. Today I'm going to show y'all how to make a traditional key lime pie. It is super simple. It's a cinch to make. It's really great for these hot summer days because you serve it really nice and cold and you don't have to bake it forever in your oven so you don't heat up your damn house. So let's get started. First thing we need to do is make the crust. So I've got some melted butter here and some graham cracker crumbs, and I blended these up in a food processor. If you have no food processor, you could use a blender and just do it in batches, or you could put them in like a Ziploc bag and beat it with a big stick or a club or something. And I'm gonna add some sugar, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of vanilla too. Just get this all mixed up. Okay, so once it's really evenly combined, we'll dump it into our pie pan and just kind of start patting it around and spreading it out, starting from the middle and just work your way out to the edges. If I had another one that was the same size, I could just kind of like put it in there and mash it down, be a little shortcut, but I only have the one, so I'll have to do it the old-timey way, back when people only had one pie pan. It can be a little tricky to get it even, but do your best, and I promise your best will be good enough. Okay, and then for the edges, just kind of use your fingers and a spoon to try to make the top level. Okay, once you've got it all evenly done, I'm just gonna put it in the oven at 350 for about 12 minutes to get it nice and hardened up. While the crust is baking, we can go ahead and start on our filling. I've got some key limes here, and I'm just gonna get about 2 teaspoons of zest. And always remember, if you have a recipe that calls for zest and juice, zest your fruits first because it's almost impossible to do it once they're juiced. And just make sure not to get any of the white part. The zest, it means only the colored part, which is green in this case. You can set that aside, and we'll go ahead and start juicing all these. And if you wanted to just buy bottled key lime juice, you can find that. You miss out on the zest, so you miss a little bit of the fruitiness that comes with that. But you can totally do that if you'd rather not, if you'd rather save the time and, whatever. Okay, do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay, we'll start squeezing some limes. I've heard that it's actually really hard to get real key limes, that a lot of stuff that's sold as a key lime is actually a Persian lime because Florida got hit by some big hurricanes, I guess, a century ago or something, and actually killed most of the key lime trees. So I don't know if that's true. I've never been to a key lime orchard or anything, but maybe some of y'all know the truth. Once you have a hefty pile of lime carcasses and you are well splattered with their juices, you probably have enough lime juice. So I will set this all aside and work on separating the eggs. We just want to use the yolks. Jiggle it, juggle it, toss it back and forth. Okay, and save the egg whites for an omelet or making chili rellenos or feed it to your dog. Whatevs. So here's the deal. Real key lime pie actually calls for sweetened condensed milk, which is exactly what it sounds. It's milk that's been cooked down to remove a lot of the water, and then they add a whole bunch of sugar. And it was invented as a way to preserve milk when people didn't have refrigeration. And the Florida Keys used to be kind of a no man's land, I guess, and they didn't have electricity. And so this pie, along with like tres leches cake, was also invented for the same reason. It was invented to use up the milk that they could get, which was canned milk. So I don't know. I mean, I was researching this and I really wanted to like find the real key lime pie, the truth behind it. And I was all like, oh man, I bet they used to use real cream and like whatever, all this stuff. But no, they really actually just use sweetened condensed milk. So at any rate, we're gonna mix this up and then add the lime juice. Get this sloppy mess mixed up. And sometimes people add food coloring, but I am generally kind of anti food coloring. So I like it just this kind of nice pale green, almost yellow color from the eggs. Okay, great. Now once this is all thoroughly mixed, we can pour it into the pie shell. And this is still warm, but that's okay. Okay, and I've still got my oven on. I turned it down to 325 when I took the crust out. So I'm just gonna put this back in there, 10, 12 minutes, not very long. Okay, so I took it out when it's just got a little jiggle to it, and I'm gonna let it cool here at room temperature for maybe 20 minutes, just so I don't, blast my fridge with some hot pie. And then I'll put it in the fridge for at least a couple hours, probably more like 4 hours to get it nice and cold, and then I will see you back then. About 5 hours later, pie's all cool, and I got a cute slice. Take a cute bite. Mmm. Yum, 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 yum. Smooth, creamy, cold, delicious, sweet and tart. A little bit, got just like really strong, nice lime flavor. This would be a great dessert for like a summer barbecue. If you're making like a lot of spicy or grilled meats and stuff, because it kind of cleanses your palate. It's really refreshing. If you want to serve it with some ice cream or whipped cream, that'd be great. But I don't really think it needs it, honestly. So I hope you tried this recipe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.